Hello everyone, my name is Umu and I'm ReacttotheK's channel creator.
Hey guys, it's Jarod from Classical Musicians React. It's been a minute, but you might remember me from my reaction to Golden Child when this happened.
How did you jump that high?
Can't let Jarod see that.
This man has hops.
Show me.
My God.
You've created a monster.
Super excited to be reacting to Golden Child's one, Lucid Dream.
I heard the teaser for this and that bass part sounds... Wait, how do you do a chef's kiss? Yeah, that's a chef kiss, right? It sounds...
It's gonna be sick, it's gonna be cranking, it's gonna be a bop.
And for those who don't know yet, we have made a reaction to Golden Child's wannabe performance on Road to Kingdom that features myself and some string players from the Classical Musicians React series. I uploaded our reaction to that to our Patreon, in which the video is accessible by any pledge amount. I know there are some who cannot afford pledging $1, and I know there are some who are really upset with the fact that I am charging money in order to view that reaction to their performance. And my reasoning is one, I have uploaded reactions to Mnet performances on this YouTube before, and they were taken down and striked. And if you get 3 strikes on YouTube, your channel is deleted. The second reason why it's on Patreon is because I've actually graduated from college, woo! Which means I really want to go full-time on YouTube. But because every single reaction video we put out is copyrighted by the music label that owns the song, we only earn $150 a month, which is not enough money for me to be able to go full-time on YouTube. So Patreon is the place where I am uploading just a bunch of extra content and some behind-the-scenes content. Once again, no worries if you can't support us there. We'll continue to upload free content here on YouTube. With that being said, let's go! I'm so excited for... I remember I didn't know how to pronounce the composer's name in our Classical Musicians React video to Wannabe, and I still don't know how. I'm sure there are some people in the comment sections who corrected me, but I'm just gonna go with Blessed being the songwriter, the producer name. Extremely excited for this.
We're starting it. 3, 2, 1. Alright. I love how we're setting the scene for this Lucid Dream right now. Okay. See, I like how everything started out really fuzzy, but then becomes clearer.
Meanwhile.
Wow. Oh! Yeah! I love the sound, the texture of the bass. And they're singing lower in the range, and now they're higher in their range when the bass finally moves up and oh no, it's descending.
I love how the music right now, it's not quite settled. Like there's this, obviously this rough bass, there's these dynamic melodies going on, but it doesn't quite have a clear-cut identity yet, but at the same time, like, this chaos is the identity, if that makes sense. Now here we are in this like floating like dream state.
I like the new vocal line, background vocals, and the... Okay, we'll talk about that later. Interesting! They sing falling down, 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 but it ascends. Down, down, down. Well, the ending of the line falls down. This is so smooth. This section is like a combination of the pre-chorus and the verse, because we have bass back. No, it's not as prominent. Nice. They held out a beat for a very long time. Oh, we have a little major modal mixture. Ooh, good chords. A lot of the transitions, it's like the rhythms are so syncopated you can't. You're not sure where to bob your head until the bass drum comes in.
Here we are in this floaty, always kind of going back. Like, you ever be caught in a dream and you're just like not sure where you are? Everything's happening, like
oh my
you
God.
know what's going on, but you don't know at the same time. Like, that's what the song feels like. It literally feels like a dream. Like, the song is just trippy.
Woo! Nice string part in the back. Blends well with the synth, the sound. And now the vocal line is going down along with the vocals, the lyrics.
This has got some like Inception vibes, you know? And like watching the music video while hearing the music, it also just is super disorienting, but like in a cool way, obviously. But oh, when he wakes up and it's all just a dream. Was it real or was it? Yeah, they're just in like clean white suits amidst a ruined city. If that's not like the dream state, then I don't know what is. That was sick. Like in the beginning, like obviously in the beginning and end, you have this kind of this eye-opening kind of like motif or whatever. This, you know, entering the dream state. Everything's kind of chaotic. You don't really know where you are. It changed. Like the scenes change very rapidly. It's not like here's the beat that's gonna be around for, you know, at least the intro into perhaps the pre-chorus. It's like, nah, here's a little bit of one texture, here's quickly into another. You're floating between different scenes and then they all come together to create the dream state or to create, you know, the texture that is a song. And it just, you know, never really feels quite grounded, but at the same time it is, because that's just what's happening and we're just kind of along for the ride here.
So let's talk about, oh, I'm going in second time. 3, 2, 1. I think this is starting now. This is the tonic of the song. I love the rhythm of, we have the really eerie or drowning reverb and then and then double. And we hear the drrrr, drrrr. You hear the ridges in the synth. I really like the melody. Da da da, 1, 2, 3, da, and then it goes up here. It starts in leading tone. Da 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 da. The melody really outlines the leading tones, which aren't always sung in pop songs. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. And da 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 da. Na 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 na. Da da da. Oh, it keeps changing. That keeps going in between headphones. And then the bass comes in. And 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and... And the bass part is so good. There's something about a low bass and a high falsetto melody that's... Ah! This violin part reminds me of the Wannabe. Because Wannabe is da 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 da, right? Da, 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 da. 3, 2, 144. Because yeah, the syncopated rhythm, meaning it comes on the offbeats. I love that transition. It's like little hints of the bass, and then we go into halftime. And then we go. Oh, we don't quite go back into. Okay. Oh, the transitions are so good! Mirror! Some high harmony. Oh, and then we go floating back again. I can't, like, that synth is echoing the vocal part. Right before we da 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 da. That violin line. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Is there? Do they lead out a beat, or did I just miscount that? I think there is an irregular measure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! Yeah, man. Okay, calling Jarod. Are you wearing a baseball shirt on purpose?
Yeah.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah. I came prepared. I know my voice. I came prepared.
Hats off to you.
That was a crazy song. That was really epic.
I kind of expected it for the drop in the chorus to be like a drop song, because you know when they introduced us to that brrr, brrr, brrr bass, right, I thought the energy level would increase a lot, but instead like the energy level kind of stayed the same throughout, but the production was so high and the contrast between sections were so extreme, like no extreme energy change didn't really bother me.
Yeah, like the thing that I noticed, especially in the beginning, was it's like usually in a song there will be some sort of, you know, like introductory section, whatever. That's kind of the way the song is going to be up until at least like the pre-chorus. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like a groundwork. But I felt with this one there was like just rapid transitions from like there was like that craziness into like floaty. Like it was just like happening a lot faster than like it usually does. It's
because of that syncopation. Like especially like their transitions were kind of off-settling.
It's like jarring and smooth at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's it's like that, but then all of a sudden it's like happening all at the same time, and then it just works. It's like you're literally in a dream. You know what's going on and you don't know what's going on at the same time. And that's what I was really impressed with.
Yeah, and speaking of the lucid dreaming and the lyrics, you probably pointed out how it was doing the opposite of text painting, and the melody was going up while the lyrics were down, 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 right? Because in classical music, we have a term called text painting for when a composer writes a melody or the instrumental follows what the lyrics are doing, and we call that text painting. So here, the melody was ascending while the text was going down, down, down. But I think maybe if like they actually did think deeply about this, is like if this is a lucid dream and you feel like you're falling down, 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 you're actually not falling down. You know?
Yeah, like you know what's crazy You know what's wild? The first time they do that down, 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 singing up, like my mind processed it like it was actually going down. Then I heard it again, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm like actually incredibly wrong on this. Like, am I like it's actually going up? Like, your mind plays so many tricks, and it's like when you ever have like the dream when you wake up and it felt like you're falling. And all of a sudden you shoot up, whatever. It's like, you know, like dreams, like what's up is down, what down is up. Like, it's like mad Inception vibes. I was like, what the heck?
I'm going to enjoy re-listening to this track because even though at parts it seems so minimalistic, I'm sure there are some things that I missed, just even 2 listens in.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, there's so many layers and so many, like, it's like you're subconscious. You know, there's so many different layers that you're not even aware of that you'll have to listen to this so many times and you're going to catch something new every time.
Mm-hmm.
That's good music. That's good writing.
Props, and also 2 of the members wrote the lyrics too. So props to both the members and Blissd, BLSSD, who did the production and the top lining and stuff. Oof.
You know what's got me saying? It's got me saying, damn, daddy. It's got me saying, damn, daddy. Dumb daddy.
You know what we need to end this video with?
What's up?
You propping your computer up and then walking away and then jumping up as high as you can and dabbing.
Okay. Yeah, he will do it. This important here. All right. Bam! Wait, and then we go. Bam!